Hi again. I know this is only about my third video, but today I kind of wanted to talk about another reason that I joined YouTube. So the first reason is mainly because I love talking makeup and hair stuff and girly things like that, and I just thought it'd be fun, and stay-at-home mom, and I thought that'd be a fun thing for me. And I know that there seems to be a lack of what people might call older YouTubers out there, so I thought I would join the older crowd. But the other reason is that I am kind of in the middle of kind of a long weight loss journey, and I wanted to give a little bit of lip service to that today because I feel like sometimes weight is a super taboo thing, and it feels really lonely to be on a weight loss journey, especially one as long as mine. And so I thought maybe if I shared with you, then you might be able to share your ideas with me, or maybe I could help other people. But mainly I think I'm looking for a community of support for people who maybe are going through what I'm going through, or I don't know, who are just interested in other people's journeys. But today I watched a video from Melissa from 30 Plus, and she was sharing her weight gain story, and I will link that below, but I actually don't really have that exactly to share. So my story is more of just a weight journey story, and I'm fairly open. I'm willing to share pretty much anything. My disclaimers are that I understand that there are a million ways to be healthy, and there are different opinions on what's good food and what's healthy for your body, and different approaches to weight loss and exercise and body image and all of those things. And I promise to respect your opinions if you promise to be respectful and kind about mine. You're more than welcome to leave, you know, constructive criticism and that kind of thing, but let's all be kind to each other, because, you know, to make the world go round. Anyways, so my story is this. I have always been kind of on the heavier side. I'm 5'7", 5'6", 5'7", but I like to say 5'7", and I was probably 180 when I graduated from high school, and by the time I was out of college, living on my own, working a full-time job, I was about 207, and you know, to be honest, it wasn't really that big of a problem for me. I still felt like I looked good. I still felt like I was a good and happy person. And I do today at the weight I am. I did at other weights. I don't feel like your weight defines you, but I would like to be healthy, and part of that is because I have 3 sweet, wonderful children and a great husband that I would love to be around for, and I would love to keep up with. So anyway, I was about 207 when I met my husband, and I think I kept about at that weight, and I went up to somewhere over 250 when I was pregnant with my daughter. So at first, in the first part of my pregnancy, I lost 20 pounds, and I was like, ooh, pregnancy is fantastic. So I lose 20 pounds, and then I net gain 50. So then I ended up gaining like 70 pounds. So it was probably 260 or so when I was pregnant, and then when I got home from the hospital, I weighed myself and I was 253, and you could see it in my face. I had like all these extra chins, and I just wasn't comfortable at that weight anymore, and none of my clothes fit. So pretty quickly I decided that I would try Weight Watchers, and I got back down to 207, no problem. I mean, not no problem, it probably took me quite a bit of time. I stayed around that weight until I got pregnant with my son a couple of years later, and I actually was diagnosed with hypothyroidism during that pregnancy, and went on the hypothyroid meds and had a great pregnancy. Some morning sickness, and okay, a lot of morning sickness, but I ate to make up for it, I promise. There was no shortage of calorie intake. But so then sorry, I'm getting more comfortable. So I left the hospital smaller than I was when I went in with him. I gained 13 pounds, and I had this not quite 7-pound baby, and left the hospital under 200 pounds. Felt amazing, because I hadn't been under 200 pounds in, you know, a lot of years. And then kind of creeped back up to like 224, enjoying my life, eating all kinds of delicious food. My husband is quite heavy, and well, I say quite heavy, I don't even know if that gives you an idea, but I don't think he would appreciate me sharing, but he's a heavy person, and he eats a lot of food, and he doesn't have a very healthy lifestyle. We're both working on it right now, and that's something that we both struggle with, but you know, it's easy to do. It's easy to help each other out, but it's also really easy to help each other fall off the wagon. So that's been a huge struggle for us, sort of like the blind leading the blind in that respect. So anyways, crept up to 224, and then decided that with my thyroid under control, I knew that I could probably fight this battle. So I started going to the gym every day, and I started eating a low carb diet. Now, I'm not talking like Atkins or anything like that. I kept fruit and veggies in always, and I just eliminated things like French fries and cupcakes. Of course, I have cheat days. I have children. I go to a million birthday parties. It's gonna happen. But I got down to 187, which for me, I mean, that's like almost high school weight, right? So I'm super excited. Get down to 187, and then this long-awaited wonderful thing happens, and we get pregnant with our third and final child. And I figured, you know, this is a long-awaited happy pregnancy, and I ate whatever I wanted, I did whatever I wanted. I stopped exercising. Side note, I stopped exercising because I had had a miscarriage in a previous pregnancy, that I don't know if it's right, and I know it probably isn't, but that I attributed to all the Zumba I was doing during that pregnancy. I know doctors say that you can exercise as you were when you're pregnant. You can do the same things that you were doing before you were pregnant, and so I did, and I'm sure that there were other problems, but I was scared, so I stopped exercising entirely. I did not go to the gym other than to walk on the treadmill, and then I got back up in the 220s again, and so I started. So my daughter is 6 months old now, and healthy and happy, and that pregnancy went great. Okay, well, it had its issues too, but it was really such a blessing, and she's such a blessing. She's wonderful, totally worth all the wait. Not that it's her fault, but anyway, so I got back up in the 220s, and my husband was pushing a very big number for him when he'd never been over. So we both decided that we would buckle down, that we would do this thing, that we would eat healthier together, that we both try to be a little bit more active. We're both pretty like go people. He works a lot, and he works on his feet, and you know, I'm chasing kids around and playing in the backyard. I'm doing all that stuff. So it's not that we're couch potatoes. In fact, I don't believe our TV has been on for like 3 days, which I'm super proud of. But anyway, but we don't eat well. Well, we don't eat good for us food. And we don't do well with portion control and that kind of thing. So we decided to do this thing together. And I'm super happy to say that he has lost 25 pounds, and I'm down to, this morning I was 191. So I don't know why it's weird for people to say their weight, but I mean, it's just a number, and it's a number I would like to go down, but more importantly, I would love to be healthier. But I have to be honest, so I'm sitting here at 191, and I'm kind of in a slump because I'm excited about where I am, but I also haven't been much lower than this in 15 years or so. So there's kind of this fear, like, what will that be like, and can I really do it? Am I capable of this? So so this is me reaching out and looking for company on my journey, and if you are on a weight loss journey, I wish you well, and you know that my journey has been years and years and years, and I think that's okay, and I think you have to be in a good place for that. And I think, you know, for those of us who use food as a security blanket, it's really hard to kick those bad habits. I mean, food is what I go to when I'm happy, but food is also what I go to when I'm sad. Food is how I show love and how I show you that I was thinking about you, or that I listen to the things that you love. So food is so much more than just calories, and it really is sort of a language and a drug and all kinds of things. I feel like food is the only drug you really can't quit cold turkey. I know that quitting smoking is hard, don't get me wrong, but you can stop smoking. You do not need cigarettes to survive. I mean, it may feel like that, and I don't mean to minimize that, but you need food. You need food in your body. So changing your food habits, you can't just quit your food. You have to change them, and that's really hard. So it's my hope that maybe we can do this together, and I can keep you updated, and you can keep me updated. And if you are on a journey, so Melissa's journey from 30 plus some, she does not even know I'm talking. She doesn't know me. But I think she's great. 30 plus some more is the channel she was on. She has 2 channels talking about that. She's about my height. She used to be 150. I can't tell you the last time I was 150. I don't know, 8th grade. But so she used to be 150, and then she gained some weight, and now she's trying to take it back off. So if you're coming from maybe that perspective where you were a thin person and right now you're just carrying a little extra love, maybe she's someone for you to check out. But either way, I would love for you to come with me on this journey. Subscribe, let's do this together. Comment, tell me about your videos so maybe I can learn from you. Anyway, that's it. Sorry for the ramble. Thanks for watching. Bye.